Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, we have an XHORSE Dolphin XP-009C. So I actually had to wait a few more months for this particular model, and I do have another one, the orange one, the battery powered one, but this is not that. So I'm going to undo this one. These are the ones that are hard to get. Everyone advertises that they got it, and then you got to buy it and it's like not in stock. So yeah, I had to wait 2 months wait for this one, and I'm going to unbox it and show you what's in the box. So I know we got the 007, we got the Glad-Aid GL320, but I decided to buy another XHORSE one for the other van. So this is down. Okay, we might need to do a flip. Okay, that's one big box. Instructions. Let's open it up. This side is up. Got my little Temu packing knife ready to go. 1, 2, round we go, 3. It's even got XHORSE packing tape. Genuine XHORSE packing tape. See? Look at that. Alright, I have cracked the egg. So the reason I bought this one is because the vehicle is 12 volt and I'm happy just to run it off the vehicle's battery. The ones that have battery power, yeah, it is a lithium battery, so having lithium battery is not good to have in your car, but we do have the drills and stuff like that. But yeah, I like the 12 volt version. Right, first cab off the rank. Genuine Chinese 1-inch paintbrush labelled Condor. A handle with a little white bit of foam on it, 2 screw holes. So this one shouldn't have the battery in it. I don't like the battery because it's only got one on and off button. You turn that, no matter where you're at, the thing will just light up and turn on. Alright, removing that. Okay, so we also have a power pack. Now, I believe this model can do 12 volt. That's when I was reading the specs and I bought it. But the output is 24 volt 5 amp. So whether or not I go a 12 volt step up transformer or I run it off a 18 volt DeWalt battery, these are all options, or run it off the car if it accepts 12. I'll have to look at the specs. There's our cord, and being in Australia we have this unhappy prong where it's like this, 2 eyes like this and a mouth like that, so whatever emoji that is, but that is the Australian one. I'm noticing it doesn't have the little black plastic over the active and neutral like it normally should. Should have that to be comply, but it'll work by all rights. Also, I'm noticing we're not getting the plastic type of toolbox. The other orange one comes in a toolbox, but this one didn't. So our tools, let's have a quick layout of them. What do we get? Alright, so the tools are not as nicely presented as some of the other ones. We have our tool for changing, well, for locking the spindle so that we can change the cutter. We have the wrench to change the cutter. We have a little Chinese cheap file. We have some cheap little silver Allen keys. We have no holder for any of these tools or anything. We have 4 bits of wire, 2 different sizes, so that's one size there. I think that'd be like 1 mil and then 1/2 mil. So they're used to align your keys and to hold your keys into position. So they're good. And then we have some tip stops. You put them in the shoulders of the vices so that you can use, or you can align your key as a tip stop. We have 2 nuts for the handle, and we also have a Toy 43 key blade which has been cut. Okay, take this out of the packaging. Alright, so we have an on and off button. Won't touch that just yet. Unlike the other one, it's not a push-in, it's a switch. Alright, we have no... I'll move it into the camera so we can see. I'm just getting the plastic away. Alright, so I'm noticing some big differences between this model and the battery-powered model. First one I'm noticing is the handle here. It doesn't have the little flick-out ball. It's just a knob. So it doesn't have that nice little ball that you can go like that. I'm also noticing it's plastic, as where the battery powered one seemed to have like a metal handle, so that seemed to be better construction. Better construction than this plastic one. And I think the prices are like not much at all difference. Right, let's try turning it on. Okay, and it's dead because there is no power to it. Now I'm noticing here on the side as well, it is marked 24 volt DC, and that's the power. We've got our lock and unlock for the guide adjustment, carriage adjustment here with a little bit of foam on it. Here's that tool I showed you last time. Just wind that across. Yeah, not having that knob and this handle is far cheaper. So I'm just going to turn this around so that I can lock my spindle. Okay, and now that's in. Nope, that's not in. Okay, the hole is a little bit offset. Okay, so even this key right here to change the cutter is not lining up. Jeez, I'm not very impressed yet. Yeah, so that is not actually lining up. This bit of metal here is off center to the actual spindle shaft where this should be going into lock up. I mean, I can just use a standard Allen key, but I'm just saying that that's not very good at all. Alright, so we've got our LED light that's in there. That's nice and accessible. Light power switch is on the left hand side, which is fine. That's quite accessible. On the front here, there's no power indicator. Mini manual mechanical key cutting machine. Underneath, metal plate, nothing to report there. Let's give it a look underneath. Yeah, nothing to report there. It's got a serial number, and that's about all that's going on there. It's got a handle in case you want to take it shopping or something. On the back here, 240 volt, 110 watt is what it's suited for. The jaws are 4-way jaws. Let's have a little look-see at them. Popping them off. Right, can't rotate it down because the guide's in the way. Normally the guide also flicks up like this, if you can see that. I mean, I'm not really a fan of that. See if I can zoom in. See that? So normally when you're not using it, it's out here. You line up with your key and then you flick it down, and then you have to keep it in that position to kind of use it. These two screws here, they just go simply underneath here to connect the handle, just from underneath. And they just connect right up on there on that. So all in all, that's the XHORSE XC-009C. So it was meant to be 12 volt. I'm going to have to go back over and find out if 12 volt will be sufficient. If not, I might have to operate on it, change it down to 12 volt. And then if it's not 12 volt, I probably should have bought the one with the battery in it, to be honest with you. The mechanism here, I'm not as happy as the other one. The other one comes with a battery, and when you plug in 12 volt, it did actually charge it. So, but this particular one might just be straight 24 volt. Okay, just looking over the instructions, I can't really see too much. It's got the LED we spoke about, it's got the power button. Oh, your power insert is a round plug here on the side. Everything seems to be calibrated up. They have given a test key. The instructions are in Chinese, not English, but they did put the English power conversion. The box dimensions, 300 by 310 by 420 by 305 millimeters. The key machine in itself, 175 millimeters from here to here, 285 from here to here, but I'm not sure if that means that you've got to wind your carriage in and stuff like that, and 200 from top to bottom, and that would be its highest point from this point down. And it's telling us here, just basically rotate it left and right, nothing much. They've got some simple drawings here, so you really don't need too much instructions anyway. And the 4-way jaws as well, so they're good, they're handy, and they're nice jaws, nice heads on them. Let's clamp a key for argument's sake. Here's some of our tip stops. Let me demonstrate that. So what are we on? D jaw. We'll go C jaw. So I'm clamping in one of the valleys of the brooch. I'm going to use my guide here, put it in at the back, slide it all the way forward, and done. Yep, that's in there nice and tight. Yeah, it would have been nice if there was a place for all the tools and stuff like that, but there's not. and it's telling you here you got some profiles and some models, and it's telling you which jaw to use. Then you've got some sort of XHORSE app here as well. I don't know why you'd need an app, but they've included it. Alright, so that's the unboxing of the Dolphin XP-009C. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.